Hey guys, welcome to another WoW Classic video, and for today's video, I am going to be showing you where you can get some of your first aid patterns. It'll be the Heavy Silk, the Mageweave, and then also the book to put you up to the 225. Now, I am going to kind of vocally tell you how you would go about doing this for Horde side, and visually we'll show the Alliance side, just so you know what to do no matter whether you play Alliance or Horde. Eventually I will make a Horde guide to this in a video, but my Horde character right now is lower level than my Alliance character, so it may be a bit. So basically, if you are a Horde character, you're going to want to go out to Dustswallow Marsh, and there is a village called Brackenwall Village, and you can purchase the books that you will see in this video over there. And he will have the Heavy Silk, the Mageweave, and Under Wraps. And Under Wraps is the one that gets you your skill to a max of 225. So you will do that. Then there is one extra part you could do. However, you need to be at least 35 for this, at least level 35. And that is that you can go to Orgrimmar at the Valley of Spirits. You can go to a guy named Arnok, and he will send you to a guy in Hammerfall, which is in Arathia Highlands, and he'll give you a quest called the Triage, and that's a first aid quest where you can learn that pattern. It's a really easy quest, but you have to be level 35 in order to obtain it. You will need 75 Mageweave cloth and 70 rune cloth, so I would have that on hand when you go do that, and you're basically saving patience and all that. And then you will get the pattern. So that is for Horde side. Now I'm gonna go into the main part of this video, which is for Alliance side. But I just thought I'd put that out there first, just in case you're just interested in where to go, and yeah, because the rest of the video isn't going to show you where to go for Horde side. So okay, so now for the Alliance guide. As you saw, I made a quick pit stop at Refuge Point. That is basically your only flight path at this point, so you can grab that. That way, if you need to come back, you can do that. And eventually, you'll come back to start questing over here, because this is a level 30 area. I imagine you'd be kind of close to that level when going after this, so it probably is a good flight path to grab. Okay, so now while we're running to this, I'm going to go over the Alliance side of getting the Triage quest. So for Alliance side, you would go to Ironforge. Again, I will say you need to be at least level 35 to gain this quest, but that doesn't mean you have to be 35 to do what we're doing in the video. You can do this at like level 20 if you wanted. So level 35 to get the quest. You'll go to Ironforge. It'll be Nissa Firestone that gives you the quest. And she's just outside of the military ward. So if you have cords, it's 55, 58. And she'll send you to a doctor out in Theramore. And that doctor will give you the quest. And again, just like I had mentioned for the Horde portion of this video, you will need the 75 Mageweave and 70 rune cloth. so that you can complete your quest while you're out there. So I personally wouldn't go until you're at least level 35 and you have the cloth. Because if you don't have the cloth, you're just going to be doing a lot traveling back and forth. Make sure you have the cloth before you go out there. It'll save you a lot of time. And another thing I will mention is that the special bandages that they give you, you must use those. The quest will actually fail if you don't use the special bandages. So that's a good point to make as well. Okay, so we are now at Stormguard Keep. This place will be full of level 30 to 35, maybe even a little higher. The highest I saw was a 35 elite though. I did find a path that you can take where you can avoid all the mobs though. So you don't have to worry about their level as long as you take this particular path. There's two ways you can go. You can go left, you can go right. Left, you're gonna have to deal with a lot of mobs. Go right, you can avoid all of them. So here we go. You'll start under the bridge. Basically you want to be on top of that bridge. So we are going to make a quick right over here. We'll go past the guards. We're going to make our way around over the bridge, and then we'll get into a garden area. Our first aid vendor is to the very right when you enter the garden area. Okay, so here are the recipes that you would be after. As you can see, I already had one. I think I had bought that one off the auction house, which really wasn't a bad deal. Now looking at the vendor price, 90 silver, and I bought it for a gold. So I'm actually surprised that it was only sold for a gold. But on the topic of, buying them off the auction house, that is also an option. Or you could do what I chose to do, and when I got here, I just grabbed a couple of extras, and I just have them stashed in my bank, and at some point I'm going to sell them when the auction house isn't so busy with them. So you could do that as well. Make a little cash, and then you've got your flight path over here, so if you want to come back for more. I personally don't feel like the under wraps is worth it to sell on the auction house, but the other ones definitely are. Like, I would sell the heavy silk bandage. That one is fairly cheap to buy at the vendor here, and you could make a bigger profit than the other two in my mind. So, just a little suggestion there. Now, there's just one more thing I wanted to quickly add into this video. It kind of goes back to the quest that you can get at level 35. But once you're done that, in case you're wondering how to proceed, your next step from there is to start working on your rep with Argent Dawn. When you get honored, you'll be able to buy the powerful anti-venom, which cures poison up to level 60. And that may be something you may want to go after. So I just thought I'd add that in. And that concludes today's video. So I hope you enjoyed. Have fun getting your first aid patterns. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.